Now, just to kick us off, it seems that we've been here before, 4 different reviews. You've had the Levine review, lots of things about defence reform. Every coming government of the day says that it is instituting reforms and how things are going to be made a lot better. But gents, in your view, what do you think is defence reform?
Generally speaking, defence reform is about managing the business of defence. It's not about delivering military effect. So a lot of the SDR recommendations and activities are directly focused on delivering military effect. But actually, generally speaking, it's the business space that defence reform is concerned about, and it's the business processes that defence reform is concerned about. And I think part of the problem is, people don't always understand that, so they don't know where they're necessarily focused on. And then the other thing is that's not the sexy part of defence.
Mr. Saville, what do you think is defence reform?
I mean, I think defence reform, glibly, it's about making the Ministry of Defence better. If I were digging into it, I would say it is working backwards from the conclusion that we don't have the armed forces necessary for the world in which we find ourselves. Therefore, there must be something wrong with the Ministry of Defence. Therefore, we're going to fix it. I think it has, to a degree, become a lot of things to a lot of people. But there is a heavy focus on what you might call procurement reform. But it does involve a lot on now force design. In other words, how do you decide what the armed forces that you need actually look like? And then there is this corporate element, which is how does the Ministry of Defence as an institution operate?